want to go over this play real quick. On this play, Matt gets the steal. He's coming down court. And at this point, it's really Matt versus 4, and you're trailing. Now, it should be that as Matt goes this way, you start sprinting. Like you would be way up here, right? To get a layup. But we don't do that. And Matt comes up, gives it to you here. Think about it. He gave it to you on a fast break. He gave it to you on a lateral pass, right? And because we jogged, you know, this guy was able to catch up and cause a turnover. So, you know, you had a chance for a layup if you would have sprinted all the way down. You should have been up here for the layup, and then would be no issue here. Instead, we turn it over right here. Okay. Now the next one really is this defense. So as he's coming down court right here, you see, so let's see that. As he's coming down court, what I want you to notice is your feet. Okay. We're not really bent down and ready to move. And we're kind of trying to square up with him. That's okay, except for this. And I'll give you a quick shot. Oops, there it is. So here, okay, if we open up at a 45-degree angle, we actually funnel him to Eli. And Eli stops that. If we open up to a 90-degree angle, right? So if we open up to a 90-degree angle, which means this foot comes all the way back and we get a 90-degree angle, we get what we got right now. So we open up to a 90-degree angle here. Now here's your feet, and look at your feet. Look at your hips. Look at your hips. Look at you open up at this point. Right? Look at your hips. Okay. Here. So you're coming down here, you're squared up, foot's out wide, you know, and you open up your hips all the way out. So see, 90-degree angle. You open up your hips, and now he's got you, right? Like Eli's supposed to, you know, really like stab and go back to his man. So, but because you opened up your hips, he got inside of you, and now we're, you know, he's gonna get an and one. So if here you stop it right there, and then you, instead of going back, instead of opening up completely, you actually take a step that way, you will force him into Eli. Right? So that's just, you know, every time you open up your hips 90 degrees, you're going to have issues. You got to open up 45 degrees. The last one I wanted to show you is this shot right here. So foot's way out in front. Ball is super low right here. You see the ball is low here. Foot's out in front, but I want you to see how you end up, right? So this shot right here, see? And because you start so low and this becomes the shot all the time, that's a tough shot to get regularly unless you're this open. See how you were so wide open? You know, if you're not that open, the guy's taking you here, you're not going to get that shot, and that's going to limit you. And you know, you're 6'3", you should be able to play like a 6'3" guy. So eventually you're going to learn, because you're not going to get a shot off, or it's going to get blocked. But if you recognize that right now, you can avoid some of those learning pains and realize that your ball needs to be a little hot. You need to be able to shoot straight up from this position and not come from the bottom up. You catch it here, boom, boom, go up.